When the Old Ones first arrived on the Warhammer world, they sought to reshape it, for the world was full of many primeval terrors. As the world was changing, and these ancient races that inhabited this world were being shaped to a better form, the Old Ones would speak of a great plan, a general concept on how the world should be. To create this perfect world, the Old Ones eventually molded a race known as the Lizardmen, a race full of many sub-races which would eventually have knowledge of the Great Plan via its powerful priest caste known as the Slann. The Old Ones would communicate directly with the Slann, and when the Old Ones disappeared, it was up to the Slann to interpret the Great Plan themselves. Many Slann were created throughout multiple spawnings before the coming of Chaos, and it was during the first spawning where the most powerful of the Slann were created, with those of the subsequent spawnings being slightly weaker but still incredibly powerful. In total there were 5 spawnings of Slann, with no more being spawned after the departure of the Old Ones. Their creation has led to many speculations that the Slann themselves are direct extensions of the Old Ones, as it would seem that they may only come into existence by the direct work of the Old Ones. The Slanns themselves were created to be large, fat, and frog-like. They are hyper-intelligent, and command a grasp on the winds of magic unrivaled by those of the lesser races. They were to lead the Lizardmen to safeguard the world itself from the powers of chaos. In truth, to normal eyes, the Slann simply look as if they were not too involved with the current affairs of the world. However, the eyes of younger races can be deceived. For while the Slann were widely unseen to most of the races of the world, they were constantly at work, preferring to stay within the mystical star chambers and decipher the Great Plan. It was not uncommon for Slann to stay within these chambers for many hundreds of years at a time. To normal eyes, they appear sleeping or dead, but in truth, they are very much aware of the world around them. Unknown to other races, the Slann are still able to communicate in this dormant state, conversing telepathically with other Slann and chosen servants, so that any findings may be relayed onto the Lizardmen. It is unknown as to how many Slann actually roam the Earth, for many died during the Great Catastrophe, and no new Slann have spawned since. The Lizardmen act as their protectors, keeping them safe from harm. For without the knowledge and guidance of the Slann, the powers of chaos may eventually take control of the world and shatter the work of the Old Ones. Some of the Slann have been known to take a more direct action in the current happenings of the world. While it is incredibly rare, some have been sighted in the battlefield, leading armies of ferocious Lizardmen to war. Their command of the winds of magic has allowed them to make quick work of any enemies, devastating whole armies with but the simple move of a finger. And should the worst come to happen, and the Lizardmen armies find themselves losing, they can quickly teleport themselves to safety, for the Lizardmen cannot afford to lose any more Slann. Despite their low numbers, the presence of the Slann is felt throughout the world, whether meditating in the ancient temple pyramids, or overseeing the battlefield atop floating pyramids avoiding stepping upon the tainted earth, which has seen much corruption since the Great Catastrophe. The last of the Slann hold strong, ever deciphering the Great Plan. But with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our lore video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like, or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day.